Blog Talk Radio.
My name is Matthew E. O'Neill. I was the top-rated writer for Everipedia Incorporated from 2019 until 2022. I graduated with a Master of Business Administration from the Denver, Colorado-based Regis University on August 27, 2004, with a 3.33 GPA. I wrote the Conversations Live with Cyrus Webb Everipedia page. Conversations Live with Cyrus Webb is a live internet radio show on Blog Talk Radio. It is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the British music streaming service Mixcloud. The show is broadcast live from Jackson, Mississippi on the radio station Max 94.1 FM WYAD. The show has been on the air since 2003. Conversations Live has been an interactive way for those in the entertainment industry to collaborate and discuss their work, and the show also addresses current events and conducts discussions based upon them. The show has had recording artists, authors, and medical doctors on in order to discuss their work. Famous Hollywood actress Jane Seymour has been on the show. Webb has also interviewed Michael Rooker, Isaiah Washington, Dr. Randall Bell, Matthew E. O'Neill, Troy Rawlings, Lil Scrappy, Joshua M. Green, Bill Bellamy, and Tim Matheson. Dionne Warwick and author Dennis Perkins have also been on the show. Rooker has starred in over 50 movies, including the 1991 movie JFK and the 2002 film Undisputed. Cyrus Webb has been active in the arts since 1999, hosting art shows and poetry readings across the United States, while also building the Conversations brand. Conversations Live includes a daily radio show, magazine, and nationally recognized book club. Cyrus Webb started Conversations magazine in 2006. It is billed as a colorful combination of the arts, entertainment, fashion, food, and health. Cyrus Webb is a native of Mississippi. I also created the Ron Kelly Show Everipedia page. The Ron Kelly Show is a live internet radio show on Blog Talk Radio. Episodes are also available on Vimeo, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. The show is hosted by Ron Kelly on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live. Kelly has hosted the program since December 2010. It centers around issues involving the African American community. Kelly has had numerous high-profile attorneys and politicians on the show. The show is described on Stitcher as a thought-provoking, controversial, and intelligent talk radio with some well-placed humor on a variety of topics with an emphasis on politics and news of the day. Everipedia's #1 ranked editor, Matthew E. O'Neill, was on the show January 21st, 2021 at the 9th minute mark. He spoke about Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and the 2020 U.S. presidential election. He also spoke about his boxing career, which was covered by Into Boxing in 2020. I also created the King Ipitan Professional Boxer Everipedia page, which has 1,500 views. King Ipitan was born August 10, 1974 in Nigeria. He is a former professional boxer and has worked as an actor and belongs to the Screen Actors Guild. He was born in Nigeria and he moved to the United States when he was 14 years old. He attended Hawthorne High School and also attended Pasadena City College. Ipitan boxed professionally as a heavyweight from 1991 until 2005. He was promoted by Don King and managed by Michael Marley. He held the version of the IBO heavyweight title for part of his career. He stands 6 feet 5 inches, and he boxed out of the orthodox stance. He won his first 13 professional boxing matches before losing to Bobby Crabtree. His early career found him competing in places like the Forum, Thomas and Mack Center, and Riviera. He defeated Jerome Jones at the MGM Grand Las Vegas on March 4, 1994. He defeated Marcellus Brown at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas on June 23, 2000. He lost a split decision to Chauncey Welliver in 2002. His boxing career has been covered by the Los Angeles Times. He finished his professional boxing career with a record of 19 wins and 8 losses, with 1 draw. He was briefly managed by NBA Hall of Famer Magic Johnson during the end of his career. Probably his biggest fight was competing against Jamil McCline on January 24, 2001. He lost to McCline by technical knockout. McCline lost a disputed decision to Chris Bird for the IBF heavyweight world title in 2004. King Ipitan lost his last 7 boxing matches. And he boxed as an amateur boxer and had a record of 14 wins and 1 loss with 11 knockouts. He also worked as a sparring partner for Tony Tubbs. King Ipitan has 3 children. King Ipitan is also an actor, and he has film credits on IMDb. These credits include A Cock and Bull Story, 2002, and Don King, Only in America, 1997. Matthew E. O'Neill is the top-rated editor for Everipedia Incorporated. He reached out to King Ipitan in 2020. BoxRec had him listed as being born in 1970. Ipitan responded by saying, "I have been unable to make those changes on the internet. My correct birth date is August 10, 1974. As of 2020, he resides in Pasadena, California. I also created the Isa Muhammad Everipedia page, which has 4,200 views. Isa Muhammad is a rapper. He was once homeless. He was discovered by Rick Ross while rapping on the streets. Rick Ross signed him to the MMG label, and Muhammad soon released his debut mixtape, Diabolical Bastard Billionaire Genius. He retired from rapping. On January 5, 2017, he sent a message from Twitter about his disillusionment on rapping. "This is my one and only album. I retire from music, not because it ain't going down how I want, but because music is forbidden in Islam and because music is not part of my plan." I also created the Ori Brafman page, which has 500 views. Ori Brafman is a multiple New York Times best-selling author, researcher, and entrepreneur. He graduated with a Bachelor of Arts from the University of California, Berkeley in 1997, and he has an MBA from Stanford University. He was born in Israel, raised in San Francisco, and lives in Texas. He has stated that he considers himself to be a friend of the U.S. military. Brafman is a multiple New York Times best-selling author. He has published 5 books that are available for sale on Amazon. He specializes in organizational culture, leadership, change management, and conflict resolution. He advises Fortune 500 companies in all branches of the U.S. military. He has also done work for the Obama White House, the National Academy of Sciences, NATO, and YPO. His media appearances include the New York Times, Washington Post, Bloomberg Television, CBS, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC News, and the Wall Street Journal. He is the founder and president of Starfish Leadership and co-founder of the Fully Charged Institute, which combines work with that of Tom Rath, and he is a distinguished teaching fellow at the University of California, Berkeley. Ori Brafman co-authored Radical Inclusion with General Martin Dempsey. The book was published in 2018. No Time for Spectators. General Dempsey authored No Time for Spectators. Brafman has helped General Dempsey with publicity for the book in 2020. Thank you.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes, spoilers can be worthwhile. And so we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things, like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines, or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
There are lots of people you might want to share a Vrbo with, but the host isn't one of them. When you book a Vrbo, the host doesn't stay with you. So the only people you'll share the space with are your people. Vrbo Private Vacation Rentals. Relax. You booked a Vrbo.